Hello FutureMakers, welcome to TeacherPreneur. Believe you can and you are halfway there. As a teacher, we have endless opportunities around us. If we make the correct use of those opportunities, then we can literally reach the sky. After our video on how to become a teacher abroad, we got many queries on the exam related questions. We've literally made a whole playlist on teacher related exams. So make sure you check out that playlist. The link will be in the description box below. Out of the many exams that you have to give to become a teacher abroad, today we are going to talk about TOEFL, which is Test of English as a Foreign Language. All the questions that you might have related to this exams will be cleared in today's video. The eligibility criteria, the fees for preparation, where to give exam, how to give exam, tips to prepare for the exam, and anything and everything that you want to know about this exam is covered in depth in today's video. So make sure you watch the video till the end. And now without wasting any more time, let's get started. TOEFL is a standardized English proficiency exam to test and measure your English language as a non-native speaker. It is conducted by ETS, which is Educational Testing Service. Any student who wishes to study abroad must give this exam. The best part about TOEFL is that there is literally no eligibility criteria for this exam. There is also no particular educational qualification that you require to give this exam. Anybody who's completed their high school or 12th standard can apply for this. This exam is basically of two types: TOEFL IBT and TOEFL Essentials. Let us dive deep into each of these. First of all, coming to IBT. IBT stands for Internet Based Test. It is mostly for academic reasons. It will test you on 4 skills: reading, listening, writing, and speaking. The duration of this test is 3 hours. This test is recommended for students who really want to get themselves well equipped in the new academic environment with good language proficiency. It is made in such a manner that your actual communication in the language improves drastically. You can take this test at home with a home edition, or you can go to the nearest location and give the exam. Now coming to the question paper pattern for IBT. The first section is the reading section, where you have 30 to 40 questions and you have 54 to 72 minutes to clear this. You have to read passages and respond to the question. Followed by the reading section, we have the listening section. In this section, you have to clear a maximum of 39 questions within 41 to 57 minutes. The questions could be either short lectures or classroom discussions. The next section is the speaking section. After these two sections, you have a 10 minutes break. After that, we deal with the speaking section. It is of 17 minutes and you are given 4 tasks where you have to talk about a familiar topic or discuss things that you read and listen. Final section is the writing section, where you have 50 minutes to complete 2 tasks. Here, you are first asked to read a passage, listen to a recording, and then write your response to them. Now coming to TOEFL Essentials. This is a short and fast-paced exam which gets over within 1.5 hours. The main difference between Essentials and IBT is that IBT is only for academic purpose, whereas Essentials has academic as well as actual talking involved. The format for Essentials is very engaging. Along with the test of 4 skills, you also have to submit your 5-minute personal video statement, which is not scored but will help you in increasing your confidence about the language. This test is very convenient and friendly to give because it is more like talking. It is more like actual application of things rather than just sticking to the basics or academics. Again, you can go to a nearest center or give it at your own home. For Essentials test, you have 4 sections. The listening section consists of 30 to 45 questions which you have to answer in conversations and talk in various settings. The reading section also consists of 30 to 45 questions which are a mix of academic as well as non-academic texts. After that, we come to the writing sections where you have to answer around 18 questions, and then there are 2 tasks where you are asked to build sentences and write responses for a given question. The speaking section consists of 3 tasks with 19 responses where you have to speak to a simulated interview. The final part is the video statement where you will be asked to answer questions about yourself and your opinions on different things. Now coming to how to apply for this exam. You can visit their official website along with your passport or Aadhaar card copy. Fill in the form and you are ready to go. We will leave a link to the official exam website in the description box. This exam score is accepted by 150 plus universities. So trust me, you are at a safe. Now coming to how do we prepare for the exam. On the official website of the exam, you will get a lot of free as well as paid courses, guides, books and much more. Along with this, there are 2 YouTube channels that you must follow so that your preparation is almost done for free. Number 1 is Urban Fight. I will leave a link to that video in the description box. Number 2 is TST Prep TOEFL. Both of these YouTube channels will help you a lot in getting your exam cleared. I will leave a link to both of their videos in the description box. Now let us talk about how to score in the exam. The exam is a total of 120 marks. But you need to score at least 90 to pass the exam. Once you score well, the score is valid up to 2 years. And if you do not get your desired result, then after 12 days, you can go in for the second attempt, which means there should be a minimum gap of 12 days between 2 attempts of yours. Now, I'll give you a few tips on how to prepare for the exam. Tip number 1. Read and listen to as much English language TV shows or movies with subtitles as you can. This will actually help you in understanding their pronunciations. Their pronunciation of certain English words might be completely different from how we Indians talk. So it's important that you watch these shows and be well versed with how they talk and listen. Number 2. You can play games like Scrabble and Pictionary so that your vocabulary is enriched and you are very good with English. Alternatively, you could also listen to English songs and try and come up with the lyrics. This will actually let your brain listen and write, and hence it is a good practice for the exam. Make sure you practice timed writing. You do not have forever to write the exam. So even though you are writing, you should be able to do it within a certain period of time. You can't take forever to write the answer. Always work on your typing skills on the QWERTY keypad. Sometimes we have seen students suffer because their typing speed was not up to the mark, but their abilities were very good. Have a concrete study plan. Don't just do it for the sake of doing it, and do not ever prepare 5 or 10 days before the exam and go for it. You might not get your desired result. Take as many practice tests as you can. It will help you in boosting your confidence and you will get mentally prepared for the exam. Peacefully, you'll go for the exam and clear it. Whenever you're listening to anything, practice note taking because the paras and passages might be really long, but you need only important notes. So make sure you learn how to make your notes and then go for this. Build a stamina to write or type. It is not going to be easy, but it is going to be worth it. Some people are very good with English, but when it comes to expressing themselves by writing or by typing, they fail to do so. And this exam actually tests you for that. On the day of exam, dress comfortably, eat well, hydrate well, arrive half an hour before the actual time. Do not leave any questions blank. Write whatever you can and express yourself in the best manner possible. And once the exam is over, make sure you reward yourself well because result kuch bhi hai. Giving your best is even more important. Lastly, coming to the fees that you have to pay for preparation of this exam. The fees is 190 US dollars, which comes to around 15,000 Indian rupees. It might seem like a big deal right now, but if you clear this exam and go abroad, your chances of getting selected by the universities around will actually shoot. And that's it for today's video. At the end, I would only like to tell you that good fortune is what happens when opportunity meets planning. Start planning and preparing for the exam so that when opportunity comes knocking at the door, you're well prepared. With that, I think we've given all the possible details about the exam. If you liked today's video, do hit the like button. Comment and tell us if you found this video helpful. Share this video with your other friends who are preparing for this exam and subscribe to TeacherPreneur and press that bell icon to be a part of the FutureMakers family.